their unbeaten home run intact, and KATSINA United an ambush. Both sides come and declare I set on victory. Expect this game to be nothing but tame. These teams are ready to rumble, and it's shaping up to be a real spectacle indeed.
Hold on to your seats as it promises to be a wide ride. Well, welcome to the commentary of a live game involving ENYIMBA Football Club and KATSINA United right here at the ENYIMBA International Stadium, coming courtesy of Africa Sport Network and of course Propel Sport Africa. Well, Samuel Okoro is in commentary position this lovely Sunday evening, and of course I've got John Chinatu just by my side. Well, John, it's a lovely evening, as though it might just be raining cats and dogs right here at the ENYIMBA Turf. Are we ready for the spectacle upon us this evening?
Well, I think the fans are getting ready, and it's also almost a noisy stadium right here in Aba, and fantastic one. Give me expecting the third team on the log. The third team on the log up against the fifth team on the log. That's also a very good one for both sides, going by the fact that the recent form. It's been KATSINA United having victories at home over Bendel Insurance, and also that particular victory over Lobby Stars. After the opening day defeat, it's at the hands of Plateau United. They've not lost the game, and we saw them travel down to Owerri for that victory, for that draw against Heartland FC, goalless draw, and then the draws against victory against Insurance and Lobby Stars just last weekend. And one fantastic one for KATSINA, and then while for ENYIMBA, they have to put behind that 2-0 defeat in the hands of Rivers United last weekend, behind them for that victory for against Akwa United in the season fixture. I think it's going to be a very interesting encounter here. The fans are getting ready, and maybe because it's a little bit late, and I think for last match, he said something about having to bring in some of new legs into the team. And in the team here, they've signed some players who themselves have really not gotten some time out there. But United, Aziz Falolu is also a very great one as well, and we hope that Aziz has not been bad. Nazifu Yahaya is also a very dangerous player. We've seen Wapaiweke or Daniel Dagaku just returned from the 20 camp as well. Well, the same ENYIMBA, we're hoping to do all they can with our players there, especially Daga and Jefta, who are actually called up to the under 20 team, and just got some break before they also regroup there in the Kenya for the last round of the qualifiers for the WAFUB AFCON qualifiers. But let's just going to be for ENYIMBA here, as the fans definitely and the numbers, it's gradually getting busier. It's noisy. Two groups of music here in the stadium, and then we're here as well to fill you in all that you need to know about this game, and as well as every action that happens, so that even take your eyes off your screens, definitely our voice will certainly to give you action as it plays out right here at the stadium this Sunday, the 6th day of October 2024.
Well, amazing, certainly, with the fans turning up in numbers for a 4:30 kickoff game, as we've seen some games in other areas in the Nigerian Premier Football League kickstart already. And well, it will certainly amaze you to tell you that captain of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Ahmed Musa, has already got himself on the score sheet for Kano Pilasai Masu Gida. Certainly a return for the Super Eagles man, and of course making it back to the NPFL yet again and opening his goal scoring account under coach Usman Abdallah. But then we'll be looking at other results before then. Let's also tell you that, well, John, it does look like the people are coming in their numbers, in their torrent. I do not know if the 4:30 kickoff time is favoring a lot of the Aba people as they're beginning to fill the stands little by little. Anyways, well, it promises to be entertaining, and of course, we already tell you that this commentary is courtesy of Propulse Sport Africa and of course Africa Sport Network, and bringing to you all of the NPFL games, over 200 NPFL games, 24-25 season, and it's very easy. You can be part of the action by subscribing 1,500 naira or 500 naira every month. It's as easy as that. Well, for ENYIMBA Football Club, they return home after the midweek fixture against Aqua United. A 1-0 win for ENYIMBA Football Club. And of course, for KATSINA United, it was a 3-0 demolition of Lobby Stars at the Mohammed Diko Stadium right there in Katsina State. Well, the last time they traveled to the east, they actually got a draw against Heartland Football Club at the Dananyam Stadium. Is that what we're going to witness today at the ENYIMBA Stadium? Very, very big question. Well, for coach Bishir Saduku, well, he's certainly lined up some interesting players, and we're expecting some magic in this one. I will be hoping that a lot of the action will certainly be on the turf. Well, John, opportunity again for KATSINA United to get something on the road. The last time they got to draw on the road was against Heartland Football Club at the Dananyam Stadium. Can they get a point against Football Club, considering that the only time both teams in 13 meetings have got a draw was at the Mohammed Diko Stadium? Well, ENYIMBA have got 6 wins against KATSINA United at home, and of course yet to drop any point against KATSINA United.
Well, I was saying that, but also KATSINA, despite dropping those points against ENYIMBA at home, they've also wrapped up 6 wins against ENYIMBA, also right there at the Mohammed Diko Stadium against the star players. I think it's a very good, very interesting matchup right there. But let's see how it's all going to play. I feel it's really, really exciting and also interesting for both teams. Well, all the same, I think from great things right here. And also, I suppose it's good to note that since the first day of the season, the match they won, where they lost to Plateau United, KATSINA United has never actually lost any game. They traveled away to Owerri and had a goalless draw, and they've also considered a goal like away from home, beating the Metal Insurance in KATSINA, as well as last weekend Lobby Stars was also beaten 3-0, and that shows that they have a of things up their sleeves, and I think ENYIMBA will be in for it.
for ENYIMBA Football Club. And on the bench for ENYIMBA is Nathaniel Asibe. We have Innocent Gabriel, Ufere Chinedu, Abdullahi Fatai Abdullahi. There is Chukwudi Nwodu, Bernard Ovoke, Alade Balogun. He's on the bench for ENYIMBA today. Ismail Sariki on the bench, and of course Austin Onyemechi, the goal scorer in that game between ENYIMBA Football Club and of course Aqua United midweek. And now to KATSINA United. Well, for Coach Bashir, he's done so well. I mean, with making one or two changes to the team that won against Low B Stars. Well, Kolimba Aladum, well, the man from Central African Republic, he certainly starts today, making his 5th appearance for KATSINA United. He's had 360 minutes of action so far in the Nigerian Premier Football League 24-25 season. Peculiar Heme, well, his second start after his 3-0 win against Low B Stars, and of course he starts today. Nasir Usani, the former ENYIMBA man, also starts. There is Mansour Salih Aliu, he also starts today. Abdullahi Musa starts today. Osman Barao, he starts as well. Abubakar Abdullahi, he's also on the starting lineup today. We have Aziz Fololu, the highest goal scorer for KATSINA United. He also starts today. We have Moses Achere, he starts. Bello Lukman, of course the veteran, he starts today. And of course Nazifi Usman Yaya, he also starts for KATSINA United today. Hamsu Sidu is on the bench for KATSINA United. Oko Moses is on the bench for them. Ismail Mohammed is on the bench. Mohammed Ibrahim is on the bench. Abdul Karim Ahmed is on the bench. Adam Said is on the bench, and of course Taufik Ahmed is on the bench. What a game this evening, John. It's certainly one that contains so much action, and of course there is going to be a lot of expectation from the Chanju boys, or the Deacon Warriors like they are called, in this tie.
Well, I think the Chanju boys definitely will be hoping maybe link some changes and maybe give themselves their first victory on the road. Well, they can dream of that. Well, ENYIMBA also has they have a very, very important home run to protect right here, because I think it's been very interesting for them so far. I think the year they've also not really dropped any point at home this year from last season, and definitely it's going to be a very, very interesting one for them. And now they have some of the players who left them for the under-20 team also in the mix right there. Mr. Kalweke, the former Rangers man, this is his first action for ENYIMBA this season. New man who arrived right there, and maybe let's see what's going to prepare for them. While for KATSINA United, yes, you say you don't want to change the winning team, but sometimes tactics, we've seen KATSINA as a team, they travel away from home, they sit back and try to cut the pressure and maybe hit you on the counter. And I think that's also what they're opting to do here. Sit back, stop the pressure, and probably try to hit ENYIMBA on the counter. But all the same, we don't know if it's going to work today. Or maybe ENYIMBA will, as always, play magic as they have been in front of goal. So it's going to be a game, 90 minutes action, 45 minutes apiece, and 15 minutes break right here. And definitely interesting as both teams all are standing for some pictures and waiting for the kickoff. Well, also I think a very, very interesting fixture we are looking to really start right here. And well, I think the fans are having maybe a good number, maybe relating the game gradually a little bit will be eventually a good one for the beauty of the NPFL, because more players get to watch it, the visitors get to be talked about. So because when the fans get to watch, you also see them having to talk about it so much. It's social media, it's everywhere, even mainstream media as well. And then you too, no matter where you are, can also watch it courtesy of Propel Sports Africa and Africa Sports Network, and that also is extremely fantastic. Action in a few minutes from now, and we will be here maybe Samuel, before the end of this game we might see the floodlights come up, and that will even add more color to the match right here in Aba. As the clouds continue to gather, maybe the rain will fall, maybe not just of water but as well of goals.
Well, John, certainly fans will be expecting goals at the ENYIMBA International Stadium, one they've come to cherish so much. It could be fans from KATSINA United, it could be fans of ENYIMBA Football Club. I mean, whatever divide you're sitting on, you certainly want goals in this game. And well, John, the cloud is telling us otherwise. We might just be having this game under the rains, and the fans do not care. They've stood at attention with the ENYIMBA anthem being sung, and you can see what it means to the is a Ekutoziem to Imobot. I still with Alalibo to Eze. It's a sweet interchange there. It's out of touch and it's throwing to ENYIMBA. When Kekali's first touch for ENYIMBA this season gets Pascal Eze. Pascal all the way to Wanasukwa, and Asukwa goes all the way to the goalkeeper Ani Ozemenam. But it's getting even darker right here. Pascal Eze. Back to Pascal. It's a long one, and it's clearly defended there by Usman Barao. An opportunity there for ENYIMBA, but then dispossessed there by Abdullahi Musa, and it's going to be a free kick to KATSINA United. Well, John, early minutes of this game, and of course the intention already made known by ENYIMBA Football Club.
Well, it's not the way they always start there. You mentioned Carlin Weke. He was the man who made sure they didn't get maximum points against Rangers last season, scoring that equalizer against ENYIMBA. And well, so far ENYIMBA has also dominated the play as they have always done. And KATSINA United are trying to get their foot here, and we saw that intention in him coming back to take the ball, and then also having Clayton Jefta drifting to the box but couldn't do anything. And we saw that intention in him coming back to take the ball, and then also having Clayton Jefta drifting to the box but couldn't do anything with the ball right there, and giving away a free kick in the process. But I think so far ENYIMBA needs to calm down and get things done. It's been fouls, giving away fouls that could have been as an affected. And you know, KATSINA United, they already show that they have patience. Yes, it's just a few minutes in, some third minute of action right here, but they've shown they have patience, and that also means that ENYIMBA need to really watch it.
Is Ekutoziem. Well, he's bonded out of it, and it's going to be a corner kick to ENYIMBA Football Club. Well, certainly going to be a lot of action in the 18-yard box of KATSINA United in the early minutes of this game. They have to be very careful of the combination involving Ikinawazi.
The loose balls fall in the midfield. You see KATSINA United players all are everywhere, wrapping things up right there. I think ENYIMBA also have been trying to pry that particular formation open, and so far it's been proven difficult for them. But as it says, ENYIMBA are comfortably in control of the possession and are hoping to maybe get something off here. But well, KATSINA prefers to keep them playing just there inside their own half, because you only threaten me when you move into my own half. And I think so far and also the brilliance of Ifeanyi Mekwele and Kutin Jefta, who as well has been to an extent wasteful right here when he's on the ball. But let's see if ENYIMBA could actually get something from any of these two players.
Well, of course, they're intercepted there by ENYIMBA. Wanasukwo driving all the way to attack. Going to be throwing to KATSINA United. Nasir Sani to take it. It takes a long one. Bello Lukman. Well defended. Sumail Alebo takes it up top. Finds Pascal Eze. Eze to Dagat. And of course, a more bots. To Jefta. Clinton tries to do his magic. Was the ball still with him? Was so much time wasted on the ball there. Clifton Jefta. And it's going to be throwing to ENYIMBA. Still ENYIMBA with the possession. Trying to break the KATSINA United team. Unfortunately, they've looked resolute. A beautiful pass there, but of course wasted. Wanasukwo able to connect with that pass.
Well, it's surprising to see Wanasukwo, he actually got injured in the last game and was taken off as a precaution. Maybe it wasn't so much for him and he had to be back here. But good things to see him back on the pitch right there for him. But despite that injury, maybe I have to check it off. But as well, he's also been struggling to make impact in the game so far, and I think it's really been exciting for them. And but ENYIMBA, yes, they've been on the ball for great times, but seems to also being very too physical. And the central referee has also stopped play many times. Yes, about 4 times already, because of that over physicality right there. I think the urgency is, or there may be pressure, while for KATSINA United they are seemingly comfortable on the ball, but well, ENYIMBA on attack by Clifton Jefta.
Clifton Jefta on the attack there, opportunity for him. Well, beats his marker, and of course it's a team shot there. Clifton Jefta had an opportunity to shoot, but certainly a team one, and Kolimba Aladum will be super excited. That didn't find him. It's going to be goal kick to KATSINA United. And one of the early opportunities there for ENYIMBA. Unfortunately for the man who's got 2 goals so far for ENYIMBA this season, Clinton Jefta, he wasn't able to connect well with that shot. A goal kick taken. And of course Daniel Daga with a wayward pass there to no one in particular. It's going to be KATSINA United, who will take their time as much as they can here, trying to while away time, but then it's just too early if you ask me. A goal kick to be taken. Well, the Central African Republic goalkeeper, of course, one of the few foreign players we have in the Nigerian Premier Football League, lacing his boot for KATSINA United. Well, he was a very, very tame figure for them last season, but wrapping up 360 minutes so far, and of course starting his 5th game, he's certainly become a
also who is not Nigerian as well, right there. But actually talking about that one, it was Clinton Jefta trying to find Hemekele in the midfield, but it was closer to the goalkeeper and had to get out. I think ENYIMBA have also tried some shots and I've seen them saved, but all the same, we've seen some Hawks trying to come down the pitch to enjoy the game. Whips one end to Hemekele, another new face for the team. He plays it back to Kalunweke, also another new face in the ENYIMBA team. Owasuku down to Awazim. Awazim at the edge of the box, tries one, but it's off for a corner kick as it took a deflection off Nasiru Sani. Well, good defense there from Sani as ENYIMBA looking for ways to break open this defense, who have also been very dogged and determined and disciplined so far. We've seen them not giving away the fouls, holding on to the ball and making it all difficult for ENYIMBA to find a way through.
Well, quick corner there taken, dispossessed quickly by Farouk. Osman Barao. That's an interesting one there by Yahaya Nazifu. Kasumir Alalebo to Clayton Jefta, and it's taken all the way off. It's going to be throwing to ENYIMBA Football Club. Pascal Eze to Alalebo. Alalebo now to Wana Sukwa. Asukwa finds Eze Kutuziam, beats his marker, but of course dances so often kills the attack of that game. Is it back to Wana? Wana to Pascal Eze, the defender, and now to Imobot. It's gone out of touch. It's going to be throwing to KATSINA United.
I don't know if you noticed, Carl Nweke has been playing a much deeper role here at ENYIMBA in this game, and then Ekutansi MSA, who has also been the man to go forward. One thing is that both players seem to also have similar features, both strong, both could actually make a presence in the box and take some good shots right there, though. We saw him score goals for ENYIMBA last season, while Nweke as well scored goals for Rangers, who eventually were the champions also last season. But let's see how it's going to all play out there. I think maybe as the game progresses, the guy who I think is just between Carl Nweke and Ekutansi might just replace Carl Nweke and give him more time up front right there. But so far, it seems the coach Imolade Mwaju of ENYIMBA is comfortable there. While for KATSINA United, yes, they have also been very, well, I call it successful in their midfield play right there. Though ENYIMBA gets lots of the balls, but eventually getting something is difficult. Awaziem now on the run. Beat his marker. With chance for Awaziem, takes a shot. A goal for ENYIMBA. What an opener! He has given ENYIMBA the lead right here in Aba, and that was a very good one. Started from the back and went all the way to the goal. ENYIMBA lead 1-0. Ekene Awaziem open scoring for ENYIMBA in the 16th minute of action right here at the ENYIMBA Stadium.
Well, of course, what a goal there from Ekene Awaziem. The man beautifully taking goal, if you ask me. One he's going to remember for a very long time. Goes to celebrate with his teammates. The coach also celebrates with him. I can understand what it means to the man, Ekene Awaziem. Of course, did beat Nasiru Sani from the edge of the right flank there before slotting home just beyond Kolimba Aladum. Well, it's ENYIMBA 1.
Yes, they scored 3 against Lobby Stars last weekend, but also I don't think that they will score lots of goals here. For ENYIMBA, they're a team that could get rampant quickly. But have we seen them gotten rampant after the first match of the season? I don't think so. And I feel that it's a team that has created lots of chances, but also have missed lots of chances as well. So 4 goals could be a far cry. Not an impossibility, but a far cry.
Well, of course, it's still ENYIMBA leading by a lone goal cut off by Ekene Awaziem. And it's Falulu Aziz with the throw there. And Moses now takes a long one, but well defended by ENYIMBA. Pascal Eze beaten there by Usman Barao. Beautiful interchange there. Of course, Nasir Usani unable to get to that ball. Is going to be throwing to ENYIMBA. But to Wanasukwa to take the throw in. Coach Olarewaji Yema wants his boys to be very intentional about attack. And of course, for Coach Bashir, he wants his team to be able to keep it as tight as possible at the back. A long run there from Sumiel Alebo, finds no one in particular, and now Wanasukwa tries to beat his man, but back to Ekene Awaziem, who goes back to Pascal Eze. Pascal Eze to the captain, Alalibo. Alalibo now to Kalu Meke. Okay, it's a beautiful 1-2 involving Ifeanyi, and of course, well, beautifully intercepted there. Brought down, is going to be free kick to KATSINA United. Well, John, it was a wonderful 1-2 involving Ekene Awaziem and of course Ifeanyi. But of course, that didn't see the light of day.
Well, I think Ekene Awaziem after that goal has lit up. He's seen what he can do. A player who could be very tricky, could be very fast, could also have some cunning moves up his sleeves. And though it doesn't really come every time, but I think today might be his day. He's playing like he's in an element, and that is also a good one for teams. When your poster boy is actually doing a very great job, definitely the coach will be happy. But well, good initiative, but the final boss was actually a problem for them so far. I think ENYIMBA are enjoying possession, but one thing with football is 1-0 is never a lead. It could really be flipped and it could be under pressure quickly.
A quarter of an hour played already. Brought down there by Usman Barao on Eze Kwetoziem. Are we going to see the first yellow of this game, John? And it's just an advice and a word from Shola Akanji, the centre referee of today's game. Well, the sky is dark, but the floodlights certainly have come on right here at the ENYIMBA International Stadium. Bello Lukman now on the ascendancy. Moses businessman. Well, unable to beat Daniel Daga. Is going to be throwing to KATSINA United. And it does look like 7 p.m. already here in Aba. And in case you're watching away from Aba, whatever it is you're watching us from, well, John, it's just a few minutes before 5 p.m. It does look like we're
by Kalumeke. Weke still in control. He has to put us him ups to turn around. Goes back to Daga. Daga to Weke once more. Weke spreads to Jefta. Jefta invites it, but he's taking off the ball. KATSINA United now in control. Wallet Peculiar tries to find his teammates, but the ball goes out and back into the safe hands of Alalebo, who has switched to level of defense for ENYIMBA, while his defensive partner Pascal has switched the back side. Daga now on it. Well, it's Billy Lukman and Karim Abdullahi waiting patiently from the action from the trio of Daniel Daga, Alalebo and Pascal Eze. And Zemina, the goalkeeper, down to Pascal Eze. Eze has space to run. Achere, Wekirada on it. Weke looks for his teammate, goes back to Daga. Daga has a bot running for him, he gets it to Daga, the bot cuts in, but only goes back into the midfield to Daga. ENYIMBA are taking their time looking for spaces. Is it down to Asuquo? Asuquo dance, cuts inside and wins a free kick of Moses Achere. Very physical winger right there for the team. And the Asuquo last time out was substituted at the halftime because he couldn't complete the game. He wasn't so fit and had to be rested for this game probably. And now he's on the top, but he's back on his feet and Pascal is a stands over it.
Well, it's a short one to Ifeanyi. Well, of course, he's brought down and the fans certainly not excited with that. Nasir Usani once again, the culprit, calls the attention of the medic where he seemed to be fine. Talking about Ifeanyi Ihemekwele. Well, yellow card given to Nasir Usani, and it's the first yellow card of this game, coming in the 27th minute. The former ENYIMBA man. It's going to be free kick in dangerous position now for ENYIMBA. Two men stands behind the ball. Asuquo. And of course, that looks like Clinton Jefta. Owanas throws away from the ball. And with Kolimba trying to get his wall intact. It's a two-man wall there. Well, I see Aziz Palulu. And of course, Usman Barao hits the wall there. Opportunity there for ENYIMBA, but then doesn't connect. And it's taken off him. And ENYIMBA still in possession. Pascal Eze. Well, it's going to be throwing to ENYIMBA.
Well, that could have been a goal for Ifeanyi. He's second for ENYIMBA, but all the same, he actually couldn't connect properly on the ball and he had to sail past him. I think so
ENYIMBA. And it's a wonderful pass to find Jepta Clinton. Can he beat his man? Dances himself, and of course, it's going to be a second goal there for ENYIMBA. It's a second goal for the People's Elephant. It's 38 minutes on the clock, and it's ENYIMBA 2, KATSINA United 0. Ifeanyi Ihemekwele on the score sheet for ENYIMBA. ENYIMBA 2, KATSINA United 0. Well, John, it is already raining goals right here at the ENYIMBA International Stadium.
Well, Jefta has definitely been a delight to watch. You could see him here dance past his marker and whisk the ball across goal right there. And you could find there was a goal that took everyone's sights away from Ihemekwele, because the all felt it was going to be Awasim who was forward there, but the ball whisked past him, behind him, only for Ihemekwele to come in right there. But I think a great goal there for ENYIMBA. 2 goals to nothing so far. And well, Samuel, you asked me if it's going to be 4, and if they continue this way, maybe we'll see 4 goals or more in this game.
Well, of course, half an hour played already, and it's ENYIMBA leading by 2 goals to 0. Goals from Ekenawazim and of course Ifeanyi Ihemekwele on the score sheet there for ENYIMBA. But it's KATSINA United who are relentless, trying to get back in this game. They're on the attack. An opportunity there, but it's a wayward strike, and it's going to be goal kick to the People's Elephants. Well, John, the rains have come in torrent. The players are enjoying it, the fans are enjoying it, and of course the goals also coming. But they have to be very wary and careful with so much to happen, with so many slides, and of course so many players falling already. It could be a dangerous signal. Alani Ozemenam takes a long one. It's well defended by Nasir Rosani. So that ENYIMBA still in possession. Imobot goes all the way down to Alalibo now to Pascal. Pascal to Wanasukwa. To Kenawazim. It's a long one. Ifeanyi clearly brought down. And it's free kick to ENYIMBA Football Club. Well, Mansour Saleh with infringements there on Ifeanyi Ihemekwele. Wanasukwa stands behind the ball. Free kick. "33 minutes of action seen with the rains as well." Wanasukwa takes an inviting 1-2. It can always look connects beautifully, but then certainly doesn't find the back of the net. Well, offside there. Flag raised for Ekenawazim. 3. KATSINA United 0. Well, not too long I was talking about raining goals. Well, it's raining here, but it's also raining goals at the ENYIMBA International Stadium. 3 goals in the first 35 minutes of this half. And you can see the fans of ENYIMBA super delighted with the red flares coming from the east side. Well, disarray there for KATSINA United. They are in 5 and 6. Yet to understand what has hit them. Playing now without anything, but of course, Nazifi Aya with Moses. Moses to Usman Barao. Barao is brought down by Daniel Daga. And it's free kick to KATSINA United. Barao takes a short one. And it's still KATSINA United. Now to Moses. Moses goes all the way back. KATSINA looking for an opportunity. But we know intent and intention. Mansour Saleh. Now to Moses. Moses now to Barao. Barao back to Mansour. It's Nasser Sani. To Nafizi. To Barao. Barao takes a long one. Finds Yahaya. Of course, unable to beat one Asoko. It's taken out of touch. Is going to be throwing to the People's Elephant ENYIMBA Football Club. Well, 3 goals now for ENYIMBA. And well, John, they might even have more in the kitty.
Well, and also KATSINA could also have more. I told you that I was scared of the 4. I said that was not going to come, and now it seems goals can come from anywhere. Well, I think one thing with the ENYIMBA Stadium is that when it rains, it gets even better for the team because they get to play their style, which is on the pitch. And I think also a very, very interesting fixture right here. And I don't know how you find it, Samuel, but the rains are on, the NPFL is on, the lights are on as well, and the players are on the pitch. And it's also beautiful football that the rains cannot impede. The lightning as well, lightning. United, who are 3 goals down in 39 minutes of action right here at the ENYIMBA Stadium.
Well, John, certainly this team might just be missing the services of Destiny Ashadi, who returned from Shooting Stars to join them. He's had 360 minutes of action played so far this season, and you want to say his services have so far been missed by the Changi boys. Well, he's not in the team at all. An early substitution to be thrown in there by Coach Bashir. He seemed to have seen so much in the first 40 minutes of action, and we'll see Oko Moses thrown into action, and we'll see Oko Moses thrown into the fray to replace Peculiar Heme, who's having a very, very abysmal outing here for KATSINA United. Of course, Ishmael Muhammad also to be thrown in place of Nasser Usani. The 2 wing backs, John, have been removed by Coach Bashir, and you understand the 2 wing backs have really cost KATSINA United in this game. Nasser Usani, the former ENYIMBA man, brought out And of course, Peculiar Iheme, also brought out by Coach Bashir. Well, Oko Moses will step into the right full back position. And of course, Ismail Mohammed will step into the left full back position, hoping to add bite to that defense. Well, it's free kick now to KATSINA United. Abubakar Abdullahi is behind the ball. And of course, Mansour Saleh also behind the ball. But then, Abubakar Abdullahi, his shot all to the hands of Anio Zemenam, who's had little or nothing to do in this game. In the first 41 minutes of action seen so far at the ENYIMBA International Stadium. It's match day 5 in the Nigerian Premier Football League, and this commentary is brought to you courtesy of Propel Sport Africa in partnership with Africa Sport Network, NPFL Live. Well, last season, many games certainly came to you courtesy of Propel Sport Africa, and this season, over 200 games will be beamed live as well. And it's very easy for you to subscribe. You can pay a one-time fee of 1,500 naira or do the monthly subscription of 500 naira monthly for 3 months. And that way, you can watch wherever in the world. A throw-in now to KATSINA United is a long one. Ismail Mohammed. Well, it's all defended by ENYIMBA, but possession still with KATSINA United. It's actually a beautiful cross there, but it's well intercepted. And it's Imobot who clears the lines. It's going to be a corner kick to KATSINA United. Well, John, double substitutions for KATSINA and Coach Bashir. Not wanting the halftime whistle to go in before taking off the wing backs. Well, corner kick quickly taken, but it's a wayward corner. Opportunity for ENYIMBA. Well, he finds Ifeanyi on the prowl. Oh, what a tame shot there, John.
Well, Tim, he felt Aladdin left his lines. I had to try one to lob it over him, but it was not a very good lob. And but all the same, I think for the coach, he felt. Well, all the goals came from the wings. Awazim had to literally delete Nasir Sani, and that seemed to be the highlight of his evening. And for him actually allowed almost everything run there. What a ball for him! And well, Awazim to get the second one. But all the same, good defense reaction there from KATSINA United. It was almost, but nearly we know cannot kill the ball. As I was saying, those two changes are to try to quell the forays from Clinton Jefta on the left for ENYIMBA and the Kana was him on the right. And these two actually have been, they contributed or been on the score sheet, and maybe that's also the reason why he's making those switches. But all the same, I think let's see how it's going to work for the two in the entrance.
Well, of course, 43 minutes played. It's ENYIMBA 3, KATSINA United 0. Daniel Daga. Alalibo to Ozemenam. Who finds Alalibo, the captain today. Back to him. Now to Daga. Daga with a beautiful pass there to Clifton Jepta. He's on the prowl, certainly takes his man. An opportunity there for ENYIMBA with the fourth goal, but then Ihanye. Well, couldn't connect to his second goal, John. But then he's having a fantastic return. Clinton Jepta with an amazing run there from the left channel for ENYIMBA. He certainly lived up to the hype, and the coach of the side said he's delighted to have Daniel Daga and Clinton Jepta back to the squad.
Well, Iheme had a handful of Clinton Jepta before he was left, but I think before he was substituted, but I think as well Oko will definitely have a handful of the same Clinton Jepta. He's been the go-to man for him, but every ball goes to Clinton Jepta, and well, He arrived. Remember when he came and said he wins matches, and guess what? It's a match-winning performance for them right here. The last time he had similar thing, he was on the score sheet and scored 2 goals for ENYIMBA in Owerri, and today he's also been menacing right there for ENYIMBA right here at the stadium. But all the same, it is 3 goals to nothing. It would have been 4, but Imekwele did not connect properly right there, and Aladum is on the pitch getting some treatment. Definitely a last-ditch save for them, but that could have been there. But we are going to have 3 minutes at that time right here. Well, that means the lowest the referee can add is 3 minutes. We have to enjoy this for 3 minutes or even more, and then we'll go into the break, and maybe we'll see KATSINA how they will regroup. Yes, we've seen teams move from 3 goals down to win matches. Yes, and it can happen, but will ENYIMBA allow that to happen for a team that has rarely threatened their defense so far? And that is a big question that is yet to be asked right here. ENYIMBA 3 different scorers, 3 goals from all from the wings right there, and KATSINA United yet to hit the target.
Well, John, the rains have stopped. The fans in their numbers are super excited, and for the first time this season, ENYIMBA scoring 3 at home. A second time generally this season. Well, it's going to be a goal kick for KATSINA United. Well, they've been in tatters, if you ask me. Unable to regroup, unable to find their mojo and their rhythm. Certainly hair dryer treatment awaits them in the dressing room. After 45 minutes, Coach Bashir, who was super excited coming into this game after the 3-0 win against Lobby Stars, will feel disappointed with his boys' offer after 45 minutes of action against the People's Elephant. But then 3 minutes of added time to be played with the floodlights on. ENYIMBA looking in their prime, and it's going to be a goal kick now to KATSINA United. Throwing to KATSINA United. Well, 1-2 there, Bello Lukman. Oh, it's clearly taken up there. I will have Mansour Saleh. Now to Aziz. Aziz all the way back to Abdullahi Musa. Musa now to Mansour. Now to Moses. Moses Achere. Well, keeping the ball, but with no intent and no attack. The captain of the side, Usman Barao, the old man with so much experience, is calling for even more response from his side. But well defended there by Kenawazim. Barao finds Ismail Mohammed, and it's defended there by ENYIMBA. The one Asukwa. And now's the whistle that signifies the first 45 minutes of this game involving the People's Elephant ENYIMBA Football Club and the Challenger Boys, or the Diko Warriors like they are called, KATSINA United. What goes from Ekenawazi in the 16th minute, Ifeanyi Ihemekwele in the 30th minute, and of course Weke Kalu is first start for ENYIMBA in the 34th minute, giving ENYIMBA a 3-goal lead in the first 45 minutes of this game. What a performance there by the People's Elephant, John.
Well, good performance from them, and they will be hoping to maybe build on that, probably protect the 3-goal lead, because it's really an exciting one there for them. And one thing is certain right here, KATSINA United will come out for the second half with a different plan altogether. The first one definitely did not work. They had to make some changes, and you could still see Jefta and Awazim threatening the new entrants right there, Abdul Karim and Oko Peters. And I feel for Yemila Nawaju, a man who actually wants his team to play on the ground, that you wonder if he was really a defensive midfielder he's playing this right there. But I think for ENYIMBA, it is really an interesting side right here. But can they build on this? Yes, it's 3 goals not in the first half. Would they have a better second half? Or maybe one that will just run out right there, or probably what will be the response in subsequent games in the NPFL. And well, one thing I know for sure is that these are the sites that will definitely bring the fans back to the stadium to see their teams. Whenever they come here and see their teams score a goal or two or three and win comfortably. for ENYIMBA to get 3 more goals in this game. They get 2, then it's going to be a success for them. If they get 1, maybe they have done well, but for KATSINA United, they might as well be on the score sheet here. ENYIMBA has never been tested in this game. Besides that free kick that actually was calmly saved by Anozemna, I've not really seen a real test from the Chandy boys. But all the same, 3 goals to nothing. Yes, it seemed like it's all far away. But one thing with football is 45 minutes is a long time for 3 goals to come. And we could see 5, 4, or maybe 3 as well. But that means if KATSINA United wants it more, or ENYIMBA feels they are dry and gets so complacent right here. Second half very soon because the players are back on the turf.
Game 14 between ENYIMBA Football Club and jersey number 16, Mohamed Ibrahim, goes into the fray for Moses Acheri, who's being substituted now. Well, it's more action now for Coach Bashir, who will wanting more action time and of course a more attack for his team. It's a 4-3-3 formation. Nothing has changed for both teams, with Coach Yemi Olarewaju still sticking with the guys who started off front for him in Ekene Awaziem, who've been very, very reliable in that right side of attack. We've also seen Clayton Jepta, who's also been a torment in the left side of attack for him. But of course, leading the line is Ifeanyi Ihemekwele. And in the middle of the park, we've seen the new kid, Weke Kalu, who's actually got himself on the score sheet for ENYIMBA. Actually got the second goal, the third goal rather for them. But there is Daniel Dagan, of course, Eze Kutoziem. And in defense, we've seen Wana Sukwa Imobot, and of course in the heart of defense is Pascal Eze and Sumi Alebo, captain of the side. In goal, it's still Annie Ozemenam. And for Coach Bashir, 3 substitutions already made, and with the intent to keep the result even respectable, he's thrown in Oko Moses, Ismail Mohammed, and of course Mohamed Ibrahim to the fray. And off goes Pekulia Iheme, who started the game, was substituted in the 42nd minute or thereabouts. Nasser Sani, who was also on the yellow card, was substituted. And of course he's taken off Moses Acheri in this game. But others have kept their places coming into the second. It's going to be throwing to KATSINA United. Well, Coach Yemi Olarewaju certainly seemed disturbed by his boys' inability to convert the chances. And what a pass there. Well, Anil Zemina comes to clear his line. It's a long one. Well, beautiful brought down by Ifeanyi. Well, of course, Usman Barao, the captain of KATSINA United, not excited. An infringement was spotted by the centre referee Shola Akanji. And free kick now to ENYIMBA. Daniel Daiga takes a long one back to his goalkeeper Ani. And then out to Alalibo. Alalibo has space to run. He does run. Finds that space and locates Unfortunately, doesn't locate. Is able to another throw in now from Imobot on the left side of attack for ENYIMBA. We'll find Lalibol back to Pascal Eze. Eze to Wanasukwo. Asukwo to Ekenawa Zim. A beautiful flick there to find Daniel Daga. Daniel Daga, unfortunately, wrong timing there for the pass. And it's throwing to ENYIMBA Football Club. Throwing quickly taken. Ikenawa Zim. Pascal is around against with free to ENYIMBA. Oh, to KATSINA United. Well, the central referee spots something else, and it's going to be a free kick to ENYIMBA Football Club. What confusion and mix up there from and to the hands of Fakolimba Aladum. Well, he tries to take a shot one, but well defended there by Ifeanyi. He takes a long goal kick to Bello Lukman, intercepted there by Pascal Eze. And possession back to ENYIMBA. Carlo Weke now to Clinton to Ifeanyi, and it's an offside call. KATSINA United back to Abdullahi. Now to Aziz Falulu, who's still on the ball. Looks good again. Well, John, we've seen the opening 7 minutes of this game, second half, and well, ENYIMBA with so much intent, hoping to even add more goals to this game.
Well, intent, yes. For KATSINA, they also come out looking better than they were in the first half. And so far, we've seen some also forays forward for ENYIMBA, but ENYIMBA as well tries to play with them. They have a chance now. Eze whips one in, but it's actually out of touch, and it is corner kick to ENYIMBA. They are always putting the defense line of KATSINA who want to keep a high defense line right there, but it says they have not just one or two but about 4 or more ENYIMBA attackers running at the defense line. That makes it difficult for them right there. But I think as it is really an interesting match so far. ENYIMBA have a free kick, and Imobot, who has also having some tricks up his sleeve, is over it to whip one in. Maybe let's see what's going to come up from this one.
Well, Imobot takes it, and it's an inviting one. Pascal is there, but whipped out. Kaloweke, well defended, and of course Daniel Daga. An opportunity there, but Kolimba couldn't pick up. It's going to be corner kick yet to ENYIMBA, and another corner kick to ENYIMBA. Imobot. Well, we saw one there from Imobot. Can we have another one? Well, the central referee there having a discussion with the Kenawa Wazim and the KATSINA United player. But the rain seemed to be back. And it's another inviting one there. Of course, Kolimba gathers. It's going to be goal kick to KATSINA United. It's a quickly taken one. I find Ismail Mohammed. Mansur to Oko Moses, back to him. Now Falulu is brought down. It's throwing to KATSINA United. But what a measure of force there between Falulu Aziz and Daniel Daga, who hasn't let the man some breathing space in this game. Falulu, Weke Kalo on him, but places marker beautifully, finds Usman Barao, the captain, and now to Ismail Mohammed. Barao all the way back to Abdullahi Musa. Well, who finds Mohammed Ibrahim, who tries to beat his marker with a beautiful take, and still in possession there. Welcome is now with an opportunity for Falolu. Connects, but not beautifully. And it's gone out of touch. It's going to be goal kick to the People's Elephant. We're beginning to see KATSINA United come out in their flair. Oko Moses with those crosses. Falolu Aziz getting into the mix of things. And of course, we're also seeing Bello Lukman getting also involved in the second 45 minutes of this game.
Well, definitely Lukman is the man when they go up there, because he has a lot of height there. But KATSINA United having a mix-up. Well, a good clearance by Manso, and they are still in control, but that's out for a throw-in. Well, I think for KATSINA, they are coming out and trying to play some good. Bring it up. That's fantastic, but I also feel it has also been. Tema is not being marked by Daga. He gets a cast of space to work with, and very good midfielder. He is right there, but ENYIMBA back in control. Mweke now to Daga, who are trying to spread play right there and look for a space to maybe compound the woes of the Tangi boys right here in Aba. Mweke dances past, whips one in, but that's offside as Himekule tries to get involved in that. Mweke really interesting. Imagine having players like Weke and Esekutozem on one team. The defenders must not just watch the attackers who are at the receiving end of these balls, but also watch the movement of these balls from these midfielders to any of these attackers up front.
Well, indeed, you just said it all, John. With Weke and of course Esekutozem, it could be very, very difficult to keep a close tab on the attackers of ENYIMBA. for reasons why they've got a lot of space. And with 3 goals to the kitty for them, or in the kitty, they'll be hoping for more dangerous balls from this midfield players. Unfortunately, Elijah Kane is not part of the party today. But ENYIMBA now. Back to Ariel Zaymanam. Who finds Pascal? Pascal to Alalibo. Alalibo to Daga. Daga. Too strong on the ball. He's brought down by Aziz Falulu. And no yellow card there. And what a run there by Umobot. Is the 80-yard box off the opponent. And what a shot that was. And what a save from Kolimba Aladum. And it's going to be corner kick to ENYIMBA. But what a pass there, John. But most importantly, what a save from Kolimba. Corner kick to ENYIMBA. Imobot to take it yet again. Well, takes a short one. And with a wayward one for Imobot. It's going to be goal kick now to KATSINA United. It's a long one. ENYIMBA in possession. Wike Carlo down to Clinton Jepta. A beautiful one to Pascal Eze. Eze is good to them rather. It's taken out of touch. It's going to be throwing to ENYIMBA. Oyemobot to take the throw-in. Imobot takes it, finds Alalibo. Alalibo to Pascal Eze. Eze to Wike Carlo, who finds Wanasukwa. Back to Alalibo. Now to Imobot. So 1-2. To Clayton Jepta, of course. Misses possession there, ball saved by Daniel Daga. A throw now to KATSINA. Oko to take it to Mansour, intercepted. An hour played under the floodlight here at the ENYIMBA International Stadium with ENYIMBA leading by 3-0. Cuts off the 3 goals in the first 45 minutes of the game. And ENYIMBA back in possession. A beautiful pass there to Eze Kotoziam. Well, it's a wonderful defense there by Musa Abdullahi. And it's going to be corner kick to ENYIMBA. Only more bots raises down to take the corner kick for the People's Elephant, who've taken their foot off the pedal so far.
far, it is ENYIMBA seemingly more interested in getting goals than KATSINA United, who also have really upped the ante, but all the same, they still place a confidence to almost every action right here. And well, they are 3 goals down, and all the same, I think a very, very interesting fixture so far. It's lively in the second half, despite the fact that the goals came in the first half, but I think the second half has been livelier for both teams.
Well, commentary coming to you courtesy of Propulse Sport Africa Sport Network. It's NPFL Live, and yes, you can enjoy over 200 games this season, 24-25 Nigerian Premier Football League, with just 1,500 naira, a one-time payment, or you can actually make payments in 3 installments with 500 naira monthly. You can always aim down to Ezekutezem, who bullishly shoots wayward. Well, of course, KATSINA United finds Mohammed, who's been rather quiet since his introduction in this game. Mohammed now intercepted there by Sumiya Lalibo, and it's going to be throwing to the People's Elephant. Five encounter right here at the ENYIMBA International Stadium. Alalibo. Barrow makes that chase. Alalibo connect with it for a point. Ezekutezem is in possession, tries to beat his marker in the right channel. There, ball goes all the way back. And it's ENYIMBA who is strolling. It can always him to Alalibo. Alalibo now. And possession still with ENYIMBA. Pascal Eze. Alalibo. Alalibo to Clinton. Clinton finds him more but takes a beautiful cross to find Ezekutezem, but doesn't connect. And Aziz Falulu was certainly strong, diminutive, but then has got his strength intact. Wins KATSINA United a free kick in his half. Mansour to take the free kick for KATSINA United. And Mansour takes a long one. Nazifi Yahaya has got pace, he's got tricky legs, but tries to beat Wanasukwa. Well, he does beat his marker. Finds Mohammed, and it's a wall of Gibraltar to the Changi boys, and they're beginning to come out in their numbers. 5 KATSINA United players in the 18-yard box of ENYIMBA Football Club. And with the technical bench of ENYIMBA about to make some changes, it's a corner kick taken, and it's well defended. And it's going to be pace with pace. And finds Ifeanyi now. Ifeanyi located Kenawazim. It's a long ball. Can he beat it? Well, it's too long, and it doesn't give a chance. It's going to be goal kick to KATSINA United. Well, John, the floodlights off, and it does certainly look dark without the floodlights. Well, the goalkeeper of KATSINA United complaining about vision. He certainly seemed right too. And you can understand why the central referee is having a communication with the match commissioner. Well, 17 minutes of action saying, and the fans have turned on their flashlights. Certainly would not help in any case. And it does look like, John, the game will be paused for now. The KATSINA team are demanding for the floodlights to be back on. And of course, with the rains and the cloud, well, you can say they might be right in the assessment.
Well, it's 3 minutes after 6 right here in Aba, and that means the floodlights should be on from 5 p.m. right here. But all the same, the fans definitely actually are trying to add some color as well with their phone lights. But so far, I think for KATSINA, the right to make the demands, and the referee themselves also had to pause the game. But I think there's also something being done there. But as well, it is some interesting action already going down. But so far, we've seen over an hour played right here. 65 minutes already of action being played here, and actually, it is ENYIMBA 3 goals to nothing. Our 70 minutes are already played, and it's ENYIMBA 3 goals up right here in Aba, and also the 13 pace of the play. And I think this will be another time for the coaches to go again over the tactics of the sides and see how it's all going to be. But Samuel, I think so far ENYIMBA are just trying to run the game through, and maybe 3 goals to nothing. 3 goals, 3 points is fantastic right there for any team whatsoever. And the thing is, well, with this break, we saw something happen sometime in Europe where a team goes to the break and comes back to equalize. Are they going to see KATSINA come out and play the last 20 minutes of this game in a different way altogether? Or maybe ENYIMBA will eventually have this one. But so far, I think good performance from Clinton Jefter right there. And we must as well give it to Aziz Falolu. Yes, he might not be so evident in the first half, but I think second half has been more evident, more physical, and also be more present in the midfield right there for ENYIMBA. While Carl Weke, also as I said earlier, they would have to switch roles with Daga having to play more advanced there. Daga coming back to sit behind for him, and Ezekutoziem even also having to give him some space in the midfield right there. And so far, we've seen how we played that for the ENYIMBA. And well, one of the charts there is not just done for the goalkeepers. I still see them even having some exchanges of ideas right there. While for Challenge Boys, they're also getting some inputs from players who are on the bench, because one thing is that, yes, you know, that the one who sits outside gets to see more than the one who actually sits inside there. But so far, 17 minutes of action played, the ENYIMBA 3 goals up against KATSINA United, who will have 20 minutes to stop the rout and turn things around, or maybe go home with 3 points, not in the kitty, and 3 goals firmly in the bag.
Well, John, it's also good to see the communication gadget from the referees working as they've been communicating and speaking with each other, from the center referee to the AR1, the AR2, and the fourth
well, just maybe, they are actually happy with what they have seen so far.
Well, John, a result of games from other centres. The Oriental Derby at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium, the Cathedral, Olenugu Rangers getting that win against Abia Warriors. And of course, from the Dananyam Stadium, well, Antelopes.
Well, what a performance from the Fire Antelopes. They're having their former coach who also won the league with them before last season. That was 2016. Imama Bakabo coming back with Abia Warriors and then losing by the odd goal, 1-0. Abia Warriors, I saw them last Sunday and they were a fantastic side to watch. They had to run right out over Plateau United right there. 2-0. There was on Sunday in Omaya, but traveling to Rangers and losing to the champions who themselves, well, will be hoping to build on what the success last season and also having to put the development of the continent behind them and match for a place. They are actually outside the top 5, but I think with this win they will be dragging closer. And one team as well I think we need to look at is Rivers United, who began this match week in second place, but I think that draw, if it ends the way it is now, which is 1-1 right there, it's going to be also a very, very difficult one for them, because that will give them 13 points, and as well as ENYIMBA will now be behind them with 11 points. But all the same, I think also a good one finished right there in Omaya, 2-0. The very first win for Heartland, and guess what, it is also the very first defeat of Tornadoes and Majid Mohammed, who himself is also a very, very good one right there. But I think as it is now, the matches might be just starting anytime soon, and you could see some interesting sights as everyone is seemingly happy and but the fans seem to also be taking some maybe a time off right here, and we might be seeing the game start anytime soon. But so far it is 3-0 for ENYIMBA right here in Aba, and we could see some matches as well ongoing. We could actually see Heartland 2 goals up, and the match has finished. Pillars also defeated Sunshine with Ahmed Musa, the Super Eagles captain, scoring in that one in the second minute. Maybe signaling that it was going to be 2 goals there, and they actually had to welcome 2 Super Eagles players, Sheikh Abdullahi and Ahmed Musa, to the squad, and he had 2 minutes to step onto the score sheet right there. Was one of the top scorers in the league, and well, you could say the most successful top scorer in the NPFL that to have left the NPFL, and now he's back playing for Kano Pillars for the 3rd time, also not a bank for himself. Kwara United, well, also have handed Remo Stars their very first defeat of the season, and well as it stands, it could be actually a Rivers United, who now have 11 points sitting there, and now they might have ENYIMBA just above them in 12 points, and that will making them joint stop at the top of the table right there. And it's looking to be a very, very difficult season for every team. Rivers United 11 points, ENYIMBA, if they win this game, 12 points. Remo Stars, they lost against Kwara United, their first defeat, 12 points. That means 3 teams within the 11 point margin, and then we'll have others also outside. Rangers are also knocking on the door. You could say 10 points is also not far. Go down until the fifth, and tactics there. It's going to be who outsmarts each other, who maintains consistency, who actually gets even better as well. But all the same, it is interesting NPFL action, and we just can't have it. Rivers actually have won the game 2-1, snatching it right there at the death, and that is also a very good thing. While Kwara United also had to beat Remo 1-0, and as it stands, Rivers actually will be top of the table there, because they will now have 13 points. Remo will be on 12 points because of the defeat, and if ENYIMBA also wins this game, they will also be on 12 points there. But well, fantastic things, and that makes it even more interesting. While the Rangers themselves are knocking just behind on 4th place, yes, with their own 10 points, and Plateau United as well on 5th place. And Tornadoes, their first defeat had to drag them down to 6th place. The Pillars, who also have a game against Sunshine Stars, are also looking very favorable on the 7th place right there. And it's interesting for the NPFL, the top 7 being teams like Rivers United, ENYIMBA, Remo Stars, Rangers, Plateau United, and these 4 or 5 teams actually have tested the trophy, except Remo Stars, and that's in the last 5-6 seasons right there. With Plateau, that's one coming after Bibowe had to lead them to the title right there. Tornadoes, this is their first defeat of the season, also a good one. Pillars, 5-time champions, trying to get things back, signed 2 big players there in the MPFL, and fantastic stuff right here. But MPFL is a very interesting league, 5 matches in, and it seems the boys have been separated from the men already.
Well, still early days if you ask me, John. Just still early days. We always say it's a marathon, not a sprint. And with 5 games, Rivers United certainly have started well. Under new manager Finidi George, ex-international, and of course former Super Eagles coach, he started live pretty well there with the Pride of Rivers. 4 wins and 1 draw for the Pride of Rivers, and you'll be hoping that the season stays this way really for them. But I mean, like we say, it's always a long road away from home. Of course, commentary coming to you courtesy of Propel Sport Africa and Africa Sports Network, bringing to you over 200 matches in the Nigerian Premier Football League 24-25 season, and it is very, very easy to subscribe. You can do and it is very, very easy to subscribe. You can do a one-time subscription of 1,500 naira or monthly subscription in the 16th minute of this tie. Ihemikwele before Nweke Carlo, the former Enugu Rangers, the former Abia Warriors man, did slot home for ENYIMBA, getting the 3rd goal for the People's Elephant. Well, it's wins upon wins at home for ENYIMBA so far this season, continuing from where they left off last season. About 14 wins they recorded last season at home, and they've looked almost imperious, the People's Elephant. But for KATSINA United, another loss on the road against ENYIMBA Football Club, as they have never won a game away from home against ENYIMBA Football Club. And as a matter of fact, the only draw recorded in this tie against both teams was KATSINA playing home. 1-1 that game ended. We can see players of ENYIMBA Football Club on the top, passing the ball amongst themselves, trying to get themselves very warm and not cold. The same apply to KATSINA United, who are also enjoying the luxury of tossing the ball around and trying to make sure that they get themselves in warm condition and not cold, because of course it did rain here, and you want to say these players might just be feeling a little cold if they do not get themselves heated up. We can also see the managers dishing instructions, the central referee and his guys, the AR1, the AR2 and the 4th official, having their own discussion as well. And we've also seen the match commissioner, who's gone to check exactly what is happening. But John, the sun's still here, and for some minutes I've been taking off this game, and well, we're just yet to have the game back, and of course have the floodlight back.
Well, I think very soon the game is going to come back, and we'll complete the last 20 minutes of this game, because it can't be abandoned, and we'll have to come referee, tries to move the ball more to Nasivi, trying to bring the ball better inside. If possible, they should also use the height of Bello Lukman to threaten the defense. Yes, Alalebo and Eze can also say things of their own height as well. And I think Alalebo and Eze have been really decent, not just stopping the attacks from KATSINA, but as well moving the ball away from the defense into the midfield right there. While Mansour Abdullahi as well. Makes anyone believe that could be. But about Samuel, do you now believe that it's possible that we won't see 4 goals in this fixture?
Well, it's a huge possibility, John, if you ask me. A huge possibility. One that can actually happen in the next 20 minutes. But the question on the lips of a lot of the fans would be, who would be getting a goal? Is it ENYIMBA or KATSINA United? Let's take a look at how KATSINA United have fared so far this season. Losing their first game of the season to Plateau United, and of course a 2-1 win at the Mohammed Diko Stadium against Brendan Insurance before travelling away from home
I give you phone now. I gave you the phone. What's the thing now? Come on with the microphone. Are they announcing anything? It's getting darker. Not really. They might continue again. You continue. Eh? You go see vehicle. If you reach back, you go see all this Libra. In 30 minutes here, you know where. All those Lagos buses. What? Why didn't they put enough diesel? What they should have done this lights by 5. They go find ENYIMBA. They go find ENYIMBA. They go find ENYIMBA. But they can pay any fine they give them. I hope you know. They can pay any fine they give them. Eh? Eh? No, they're really 6. Substance. Maybe natural. No, you didn't plan for the fuel. You knew it was 430 gain. Dealer fault, yeah. It wasn't our fault. Boys and Road. Oh, but I'm a symbol. Now, DJ ready. Best, I'll go and buy your aqua. I'm going to buy your aqua. See you again. About this. About this. I want to about this.
Well, it's unfortunate that the game involving ENYIMBA Football Club and KATSINA United will no longer continue, as has been confirmed for tomorrow by the match commissioner, who stated that he was proposing an 8 a.m. game for both teams, as they are yet to decide. Of course, the game ending at the 70th minute before the generating sets packed up, standing with 3 goals to the favor of ENYIMBA. It does look like the game will continue tomorrow at the Elephant Park. From commentary position, Samuel Okoro is my name. Have yourself a lovely Sunday.